2024 saw a lot of new ready-to-run RC cars released, but which are the best? Well, let's find out as we start in the number 10 spot and work our way to number 1. Number 10. It's hard to deny that RC lowriders are just plain cool, and newly released for 2024 is the Red Cat 63 Chevy Impala and the 65 Impala, both in two-door hardtop versions, and both with different pre-painted body colors to choose from. The 64 has been out for a while, and thankfully Red Cat released these two fan favorites, and they're just awesome. Talk about the perfect party car to bust out for your friends and families, because people just tend to love these things. They're officially licensed, contain tons of body details and realism, and they just look legit, and they perform legit too, with hops, 3 wheels, and more. It's hard not to love something so unique, and the RC lowrider doesn't disappoint. It does cost about $500, but it doesn't require anything but AA batteries. Number 9. For oversized short course truck action, the Max/6S in the 9 spot is your truck. And it's the Hulk size version of the Traxxas/4x4, which is probably one of the most well-known short course trucks in RC history. Now the Max/ was just released in February, but it's a truck that contains all the great qualities of the Max platform with the spirit of the /4x4 but on steroids. So this truck is 6S LiPo compatible. It can reach speeds up to 70 miles an hour, and it has a supersized appearance. It's definitely a short course brute for those hardcore RC enthusiasts, and it's an awesome choice when you want max power and performance with all the latest Traxxas tech. The awesome Max/ is available ready to run for $700, but it's on a killer sale right now for $550, and it does require a battery. Number 8. It could be said that 2024 is the year of tiny RC cars, and this one definitely stands out. It's the 1/27th scale SR27 series from Team Associated, and these were just released a few months ago, and they're just awesome little on-road racers. Now they come ready to run, they're rear-wheel drive, and they're available in different body colors and styles to choose from. The best part is that since they're Mini Z sized, they'll accept many of the Mini Z aftermarket parts and accessories, so there's a lot of customizing you can make and different tire and wheel options to choose from. From racing in the garage, the kitchen floor, or the backyard patio, these are excellent, inexpensive options for high-speed on-road excitement on the cheap without taking up a lot of space. And the best part is they cost $120 and only require AAAs. Number 7. Team Associated is going back to back here with another awesome release just 1 month ago. This is their new drift car called the DC-10 Ready to Run. Now this car mimics the kit version of the DC-10 that came out in July, and it's absolutely awesome. Who knew the most winningest brand in RC racing would get into drifting, but they did. Now the DC-10 comes equipped with brushless electronics, a drift gyro, high and low motor positions, a rear-mounted ESC, and tons of other suspension, steering, and chassis adjustments for those who want to tinker and tune. For the tires, they're a generic drift tire that might or might not work well for your conditions, so for best results, it's important to get drift tires made specifically for the surface you're drifting on. Now the DC-10 Ready to Run is available for $490 with a battery and charger, or $430 without. Number 6. The next car on this list is no stranger to this channel, and for 2024, it's back with a big update. This is the Kosho Phaser MK2 with the 1970 Chevelle body, but most importantly, it's now brushless. Now Kosho has offered this chassis platform for years in different body styles and colors, but it's always with the same brushed electronics underneath. Well, finally, they've listened to their enthusiast customers and upgraded the electronics for more efficiency, more punch, and definitely more power. Now to handle the extra power, this VE version also comes with the upgraded aluminum center drive shaft out of the box, which is normally sold separately, and it's all for $335, and it does require a battery. Number 5. 2024 saw a lot of new mini cars released, but one of them that quickly rose the ranks was the Arma Mojave Grom, which is a 1/18 scale desert truck that's got a rugged chassis, great suspension, and awesome mini styling that features a clipless, realistic looking desert truck body in a few different pre-painted body styles. Now what's interesting is the Grom Mega was released back in July with brushed electronics, but just this October, Arma released the brushless version called the 223S BLX, and it only costs $50 more than the brushed model, and it's totally worth it. Now the 223S BLX features a 4500 kV brushless motor, an adjustable steering gyro, and even more wild body color schemes to choose from that aren't available with the brushed models. For mini-scale performance, with big power, a great suspension, and awesome realistic styling, the Mojave Grom BLX is an amazing deal for just about anyone, and it only costs $200 without the battery or $230 with one. Number 4. Traxxas must have known mini cars were getting popular because 2024 also saw the introduction of the brand new Mini Max, which is the third vehicle in the Max line, including the 8S compatible X Max, the 4S compatible Max, and now the 2S compatible Mini Max. The Mini Max is also the lightest and smallest of all the Max trucks, so it's easy to take with you on trips or to play where space is limited, but it still contains that Max spirit, the Max power, and the awesome Max appearance and styling, but at a fraction of the price. But it still offers the clipless monster truck body, wide monster truck stance, and the sledgehammer monster truck tires. The Mini Max also comes with long travel ultra shocks, a modular chassis design, and reinforced bumpers and skid plates for extra durability to live up to that Max reputation. Overall, it's a great little RC truck and a great way to get into the Max family of monster trucks without breaking the bank. And it comes in several different pre-painted body styles, and they all include the battery and charger for $250. Number 3. Now our number 3 truck ended up being one of the biggest surprises of the year for being a 1/10 scale, super tough, and brushless, all at the best price in the category. It's the Quantum Maverick 2 Flux, and it's a 1/10 scale sized 4-wheel drive basher that's designed to take a beating, and take a beating it does. This thing features an all-plastic chassis and suspension package, and the plastic is made rigid, yet it's flexible with hard impacts, and we found it nearly impossible to break. Impressively, the truck also comes with an upgraded steering servo and brushless electronics that are 2 and 3S LiPo compatible, giving it plenty of power and punch for any dirt lot or even pavement bashing. The truck also comes with metal diffs, metal drivetrain, CVD drive shafts, 2 different pre-painted color schemes, and there's LED lights that are controlled on the transmitter. The best thing about this truck is it's only $250, and it requires a battery. Number 2. Returning back to the small scale is an RC car that blew away all expectations, quickly selling out everywhere since its release in September, and it's easily one of the best RC cars of the year. It's the 1/24th scale Lowy Micro B buggy. Now 2-wheel drive buggies are the realm of the racetrack, and they're usually larger, more expensive, and require a lot more space to race. But that's not the case here. This car is tiny size, so you can play with it anywhere, easily racing indoors, in a garage, in your backyard, or in your hotel room. It's the absolute coolest little off-road race car that ever existed because it's a darn near replica of larger pro-level 10th scale cars. It's just shrunken down, but it's still tunable, it's still upgradable, and it includes everything needed in the box, even the AA batteries. The best part about this micro race car is the price, selling for only $100, which is a steal of a deal if you can find one. Number 1. There comes a time where you just want to charge a battery and drive. When you've set aside your other RC projects for the day and you just need to turn off your brain, squeeze a handful, and shoot some roost. Well, that's where our number 1 vehicle shines. This is the V6 version of the Arma Kraton 6S BLX ready to run. It may not have much scale realism. It doesn't have any fancy lights, and it's definitely not cheap. But it does one thing really well, and that is shredding the terrain. Rocks, whoops, ruts, mud, snow, or sand pits, the truck doesn't care where you drive it because it has an appetite for conquering everything in its path with the durability to achieve it. You can crash, flip, or tumble, and the Kraton will just bounce back from most of the abuse you can throw at it. And for 2024, it's better than ever with clipless body fastening, EXB upgrades for more durability, and new body color schemes to choose from. Overall, it's one of the best 8-scale RC bashers you can buy for large size, large power, and extreme performance, all with the price tag of $600, and it requires a battery. For more information on these cars, go check out our links down below, or if you want more RC videos, check these out.